Yep. Practice was good. All the recent practices have been good. We'll just see how I feel tomorrow.
What happened with your knee?
Just a little achiness. I think it's more hamstring than knee, but just making sure we tread lightly, make sure there's no setbacks. What's the most important part of the season. It's 1 through 82, so we're locking in and yeah.
I think, I guess you've been doing stuff in practice most days, so you kind of feel like you're not set back by this.
Nah, not by the practices. No, I've been practicing pretty well, filling things out, but I've been feeling pretty good, better by the day, so just making sure we don't take any setbacks.
Is it important for you to try to get into a preseason game, or does that not matter as much as
Definitely.
getting it right?
My bad. It definitely is important, but there's a fine line and a balance to everything. To be smart about it. I'm a professional, 8-9 years now, so I know my body very well. So I'm gonna keep listening to it and make sure when I hit the ground running.
And having played in the system last year, obviously you're familiar with Tom, but having two new guys in the line, does that matter to get some time with them?
You said two new guys, Kemba, Evan?
Kemba and Evan, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that falls back on my point of being a professional, especially with the way I play. Defensive first, team first mentality. I'm playing off guys, pick and roll. So, I've already been playing with them in practice, and it's pretty easily adjusted. Their play styles actually, raise my abilities, with their ability to do multiple things on the court, pass, shoot. So, we definitely got a good feel for it through practice, and, games will be a notch up, but, I'm feeling confident about it, very confident.
And Nerlens, on that note, you're kind of a pick and roll guy, and Kemba has been kind of one of the more reliant pick and roll point guards in the league for a long time. What, in your estimation, just from playing with him in practice and against playing against him, what makes him so effective in pick and roll?
Just his ability to manipulate the pick and roll, his ability to come off and, take that deep three if he needs to, and they have to respect it. So, when you have a play like that, a lot of things open throughout the whole floor from, Julius, getting a little more attention off of him and, guys not sucking off the corner from Evans, so when I roll to the basket. So it's a lot of, pick your poison type positions that certain teams will be in when you have, just the team that we have improved from last year. Just weaknesses, yeah.
Nerlens, on the other end of the floor, last year you guys number 4 in defensive efficiency. I think you led the league in opponent field goal percentage. And Reggie started, and Alfred started, and those guys are not here, obviously. Should people almost expect like a step back, or how do you maintain that level with the new personnel?
I think that's a great question. I think keeping the same mentality will be a big aspect of it. EP and Reggie were definitely exceptional, on that end of the ball. But, I think if we, really keep that same mentality and lock into if there is any slip-ups, I think Kemba and Evan are, definitely, high effort defensive players. So regardless with that, we'll be able to do very much so. And like I said, I made up for a lot of, mistakes last year, and I'll do that again this year. And, and they'll, vice versa, put everybody in positions to, take care of each other and watch, our teammate and brothers back. So, I think with that being said, we can still maintain the same level of defensive results at the end of the year, and, while our offense is getting closer to matching it.
Kind of on that note, you had a career high in blocks, and you were one of the league leaders. Is that something you can repeat? Is that something you can do better in? What's your mindset on that?
Yeah, I can do better in it for sure. Repeat is doing it, yeah, but I want to do better. I think, with the foundation of, playing early this year, potentially starting obviously or whatever, I can definitely hit the ground or whatever it plays out, whether I'm off the bench or whatever. I think, with everything that we have here, coach's mindset, my mindset, I can come here and do it again, if not better, for sure.
When you guys started this preseason, I think we asked guys about Vegas and GM's not giving you guys a lot of respect. When you see some of the stuff going on in the league, Kyrie just today got announced that he's not playing with the Nets, and the Simmons stuff. Do you kind of, we were just asking Tibbs about this, like, you let stuff play out and, you know, no one knows what's going to happen?
As far as Kyrie or?
As far as you guys, like that, you know, big people can make predictions, but, you know, everybody's one injury or one situation away from being different.
Does that open it up for you guys?
As far as the vaccine injury?
No, just the on the court that you guys can maybe go further than people think.
Oh, okay.
Because you have two of the top teams, like in flux with their players. And
Okay,
you don't
okay.
know what's gonna happen. You know?
You know, we try not to pay attention to that. You know, we respect everybody and their bodies and their decisions. I do. So, you know, we really don't pay attention to that. You know, we know what our goals are this year, and you know, if you're a competitor, you know, you don't really focus on that. You focus on what you can do to win the game, period. And if that's a weakness it is, you know, we'll just focus on what we can do when we show up when we're playing against these opposing teams. So we're not worried about what they have going on, for sure.